Hi and welcome back to a new video on this channel. And I can hear what you're saying. Mix, where have you been? Why have there been no videos? What the frick is going on? Are you still doing YouTube or have you given up? And this video is here to answer all of those questions, so let's dive right in. Before we do though, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for making this possible. We surpassed 5,000 subs recently and I want to say a big thank you for that and for continuing to support me. It's really helpful to me. If you guys watch these videos front to back, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe and all that good stuff. I know you know this, but I just want to say it once again. This allows me to continue to put YouTube as a focus point, and even though I've been slacking, I want to continue doing so. Now, normally when an influencer vanishes for a little bit of a time, they come back and they say something grand like, oh, I've been filming this huge video series and it's all going to be up soon. I wish I could say that, but that wouldn't be the truth. So let me just quickly say what exactly has been going on for me, why I've been slacking on the videos, and how this channel is supposed to work going forward. Many of you don't really understand my job, which is why I feel like I should explain it once and for all. I have been a streamer for 11 years, I've been partnered for 10, I've been a content creator for all of that time, and for about 6 years, I've been a full-time host and caster. Now that means I stand on stages, that means I moderate shows and esport. My main games are World of Warcraft and Teamfight Tactics, and I do a lot of that stuff for big companies like, let's say, Intel or AMD or Sony or Blizzard or Riot, like these big names. And sometimes people see me wearing an Intel shirt or showing up at an AMD stage, and they think that I'm biased in my choices when I talk about tech. That is something I've seen over the course of the past years on short form, on stream, and also here and there on YouTube. So it's very important to me to kind of clarify what this job is and also what it isn't. These people hire me because, yes, I have an understanding of tech, but they mostly hire me because I'm pretty good at my job. I do a great job at narrating, I do a great job at hyping people up, at being entertaining, at making sure we hit all the bullet points we need to hit. What they don't care about is what my personal opinion is on their product, on my personal channels, and whether or not I use their products. So even though I will probably be at IEM again wearing an Intel shirt yelling about their newest processor and what it can and can't do, I will still have my own personal opinions on said processor. I will still have an AMD in my home computer, and so on. It is very important to me to clarify that, because even though I am hired by those companies, it doesn't necessarily translate to these channels, and I'm not biased in what I use or don't use, because frankly, I'm kind of hired by all of them, and I don't get anything out of playing favorites, unless of course I would have a video that's sponsored, but then I would let you know. So just to get this out of the way, because I've been seeing people comment on like me wearing an Intel shirt and all of that stuff, so I just want to clarify it once and for all. That is my job, that's my main income, that's what I'm focusing on for the most part, but that doesn't translate to this channel unless they of course pay me for sponsorship, which, as you can probably see in this and all the last videos, they don't. So they don't really care about my personal channels, which is fine. What exactly has been going on? I've been focusing on that job, and on top of that, there's been a lot of stuff going on in my private life. And normally, I'm a person that tries to keep their private life out of the public eye for many reasons, and I don't love getting into that because usually when I talk about it, people prod more. So I just want to say it once and for all. I don't really want to share my private life because I chose to be in the public eye, but the people that are close to me did not. And I think that's very important to respect, and I try my very hardest to not put them on that stage where they don't want to be because I made a choice and they didn't. However, there's something I need to share, and the closer stream community knows this because it is one of the reasons why lately videos have been quite scarce. For about 4 years, my mom now has had a cancer diagnosis, and recently that diagnosis just got a lot worse. And that has taken some of my extra energy, some of my extra time trying to help her with a lot of the stuff and putting my energy towards that. And I'm really privileged and I'm really blessed to be able to do that. But that is also an explanation on why I have been a little bit lower on my surplus energy than normally. So just so you know, there is some stuff going on there. I know you all understand this, and I know you all have sympathy for that. So I'm not trying to justify or whatever. I'm just trying to be transparent in exactly what is going on and what will probably go on in the next couple of weeks as well. That doesn't mean, though, that there won't be videos, because I have been going through a little bit of an identity crisis, I will say, with those videos. For example, I wrote an entire script on Sam Altman, which you of course know as the OpenAI boss, and I scrapped it because it frustrated me, and I don't want to be making content that frustrates other people. I don't want to be making content that is mostly negative. I think there's a lot of educative value in making this kind of content, but it's not what I want to be doing. So I will focus more on my own projects going forward, and I will focus more on talking about tech launches and kind of categorizing them in ways that make sense to most people, explaining what you need to focus on when you're buying new things, as well as reusing old tech in the best way possible, trying to see how old tech can serve you and how we can get the most out of our electronics that we already own, because frankly, consumer culture is going crazier and crazier by the month, and it's not something I want to contribute to as much as I can. That is not the only thing that's going to be happening in the future, though, because while I'm doing all of those things, I am also still enrolled at university. And yes, I do have ADHD. I'm currently in my master's for education, that means teaching in Germany, for philosophy and English. I'm saying this because people always ask, and I'm pretty close to finishing my master's degree. I have been for the past couple of years, and I kind of just let it sit. I haven't been doing much in the past 2-3 years, and I also moved away from my university a couple years ago. So this summer I'm trying to switch to one that is closer to me, and from October onward I will also try to put more focus on my university, on my degree, to try and just close that chapter, have that degree in the bag, and then see where life takes me. It's just something I've been pushing off, and I am making it a priority moving forward into the end of 2026 as well as 2027-28. That doesn't mean that there won't be videos, though, because like I said, I am trying to make YouTube a priority. I really have a lot of fun making those videos for you guys, engaging with the communities, the German and the English one. I think they're both really fun in their own regard. And I've also been learning a lot from you guys in the comments, and I'm really appreciative of that. I think this is like the best type of community where I get to teach you guys something and you get to teach me something in return, and we all come out of it much smarter. I think that's wonderful, and that's where I really want to be. So I'm trying to get more videos out. I promise there will be more videos coming in the future, but it was important to me to just kind of clear the air, explain what's been going on, explain what you guys can expect going forward. Similar to a Q&A, I guess. And I will be continuing to make those videos. The best way you can support me is continuing to subscribe, watch videos front to back, leaving a comment, leaving a thumbs up, because with those videos that do well, that have good numbers, I can then go to sponsors and be like, hey, if I talk about your product for 60 seconds, will you pay me? And that means in return, I can put more focus on YouTube, because of course, in the end, I would love to earn money with this. I would love to go into a net positive, because we're still deep in the reds for those channels. I think it's just fair and honest to be very transparent about this. Yes, of course, I'm trying to make money with also doing this content, but it's also something I really enjoy, and I'm super grateful for you guys supporting me on this way. So thank you for continuing to be here. Thank you for continuing to watch those videos. And I hope to see you guys in the next one very, very soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourself and one another, and see you guys soon. Goodbye.